Babe, why are all those banks in China disappearing? Are they having a banking crisis or something's going on?
What happened in China with what's going on in China right now is, you all know this, right? Talked about it. It's Evergrande, and well, it's not Evergrande, it's the real estate bubble. Ghost cities and all that, right? So what's happened is, it's very similar to our SNL crisis and also
What's the SNL crisis?
It's in the 80s, Lincoln Savings.
Okay.
But it's also very similar. It's similar to that because of bank failures. And it's somewhat similar to small bank failures. And then this one is similar to the great financial crisis because of a real estate bubble. So the bottom line is this: all these rural areas in China have little banks. They're little banks, right? They serve, China's provincial, right? They got provincial governments, all that. It's that political system, how they manage their country. And these little provinces have these little banks. And they financed real estate pretty much all over. And the real estate bubble is popped now, right? So what happened to all those banks? They're undercapitalized. They wonder. Like in the 80s here, the SNL crisis,
People
you had a bunch.
make the
So
loan payment.
like it's like here in the 80s, you have these thing called savings and loans. You don't see them much anymore. So little banks, savings and loans, like a credit union kind of idea, right? They're small. They can't, if their loans go bad, poof, they're undercapitalized, they're gone, right? They just go away, right? Here in the US, we have a very orderly system for bank failures to protect consumers, protect deposits, yada, yada, yada. We have I would say, the best system in the world, really, with how we manage the banks, right? And regulations and whatnot. That's not available in China. So what happens when all these banks are failing? So what China is like, shit. And as they were failing, the consumers who banked there were taking the brunt of it. They had no access to their deposits, and these are like rural provinces and stuff. These people are poor people, and there goes their money, right? So what the government do, right? It just absorbed them all. Like they create these bank restructuring companies and just take over all of them to protect the people. Politically, you don't want them to get all pissed off. They lost their money because of a real estate bubble, blah, blah, blah. So that's what it is. It's a bank failures because of a real estate bubble popping, and these little banks are the ones that can't really survive very much of a hit. Little banks have, they have very little margin when the loan losses happens. Your capital is gone. You're insolvent. It happens really fast.
Yeah.
And they don't have a system like ours with the liquidity window, with the FDIC coming in and all that. So this is what they did. They just absorbed them all into several different larger banks to fix the problem. Someone's going to take the loss. Someone's going to take the loss, which more than likely is the Chinese government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.